Hello and welcome to Dandoozi, your cozy corner for hobbies like Legos, Pokemon, collectibles, and whatever else I'm up to. Today I'm opening up a Mega Evolution Ascended Heroes Elite Trainer box. Really excited about this pickup. It was a gift from my lovely wife, so very excited to see what's inside. I like this interesting Dragonite design here with the wings on the head. Kind of a unique thing. Let's dig in. Right off the bat, you get a player's guide. I'm sure this is going to have, of course, all the rules, but also is going to give you looks like some insight into some of the cards. Oh, and it actually has a checklist as well for this series. Neat. Cool little guidebook. All right, and here's the actual box. Okay, let's break it open. Here we go. All right, so first up, you have the very awesome Dragonite card sleeves. These are really cool. So whatever deck I build with the cards in here, I will likely use the Dragonite. I'll make a Dragonite deck out of it. I really like that design. Very cool. Neat artwork. Let's look at the coin. Of course, Dragonite coin. Very cool. Wings on the head again. Neat. And what do we have in here? An End Zekrom promo card. Let's go ahead and open this. Looks like this also has the dividers. Okay, let's look at the promo card first. There you go. Ends Zekrom. 130 HP, dragon type. Shred does 70 damage. And let's see, this attack's damage isn't affected by any effects on your opponent's active Pokemon. Rampaging Thunder, which needs several different energy cards, fire and electric. But it does 250 damage. During your next turn, this Pokemon can't use attacks. Good card, cool artwork. Nice promo. And then you get the dividers here. So these you can use inside your box to sort your cards. And with these Elite Trainer boxes, you typically will get a stack of energy cards. So here's those. So all your basics. Good mix here. There you go. Solid bunch of energy cards. And you get some damage counter dice. Also, if you prefer to roll D6 instead of flipping a coin, these trainer boxes will come with a D6 as well. So there's the D6 for this one. The damage dice are purple. Very neat design. I like the hundreds with the pink. Nice. All right. So there's our dice. We got our card sleeves, our coin, our promo card. All that's left is to open the actual packs. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Ascended Hero packs here. right, let's start opening. First pack. Okay, there's the code card, energy card. Put that in my stack of energies. Alrighty, here we go. First up, we have Team Rocket's Diglett. Nice little design. I don't think I have Team Rocket's Diglett. Tool Scrapper. This is an item card. Choose up to 2 Pokemon tools attached to Pokemon, yours or your opponent's, and discard them. Could be very useful. Psyduck. Psyduck has an ability. I love to see abilities. That ability is Damp. Pokemon in play, both yours and your opponent's, lose any ability that requires the Pokemon using it to knock out itself. Oh, very interesting. So I guess if your opponent has something like Explosion that hurts itself and it knocks itself out, then they won't be able to use that ability. Interesting. We have Iono's Wattrell. Slurpuff. Funny little guy. But hey, Magical Shot does 70 damage for only 2 energy. Not bad. Team Rocket's Giovanni. Switch your active Team Rocket's Pokemon with one of your bench Team Rocket's Pokemon. If you do, switch in one of your opponent's bench Pokemon to the active spot. So you're going to want to use him in a Team Rocket deck. Cynthia's Spiritomb. Let's see what Raging Curse does. This attack does 10 damage for each damage counter on all of your bench Cynthia's Pokemon. This attack damage isn't affected by weakness. Okay, so you're going to want to have Cynthia cards in your deck to use this one. Nice, Reverse Hollow Dreepy. Dragon card. Another Reverse Hollow Charjabug. Oh, that's a strong Charjabug. 100 HP. Static Shock does 60 damage. Not bad. And lastly, hey, look at that. Right off the bat, we have an EX card. Mandibuzz EX. Cool. Let's see, Bone Shot. This attack does 50 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon for only 2 energy. And that means you can hit someone on the bench too. That's always useful. Or Vulture Claw for 160 damage. Discard a random card from your opponent's hand. Very cool. All right, we're starting off good. Already have an EX card. Excellent. Let's see what else we can get. On to the next. I don't think I have any Mandibuzzes. I think that's my first, and it's an EX card. All right. Energy. Oh, this is looks like a Reverse Hollow Energy. Got that shine to it. Nice. All right. Here we go. Erica's Tangela has an ability, Gathering of Blossoms. Once during your turn, search your deck for an Erica's Pokemon, reveal it and put it into your hand, then shuffle your deck. So it seems like the theme with the Ascended Heroes is about Pokemon that are attached to trainers like Erica, Cynthia, Team Rocket, and like the promo card. So that seems to be a running theme with these. We have Totodile. On a side note, I just started Pokemon Z to A, and I picked Tepig as my starter. Never used Tepig before. He is now Pig Knight. It's a fun game so far. All right, we have Charmander, classic. Couple classics, Totodile and Charmander. Another Team Rocket Diglett. Hey, and a Charmeleon. How about that? I actually find Charmeleons are hard to come by. I don't know why. I don't pull a lot of Charmeleons. Larry's Staravia. I thought Larry was a fun gym leader in, what was it? Pokemon Violet? Is that what it is? The one with the Academy, the more recent one. But he's just like the normal type gym leader. He's just a funny guy. Okay, yes, this will get some giggles. Ends pee-pee up. Attach a basic energy card from your discard pile to one of your benched Ends Pokemon. Could be very useful. Item card. Glass Trumpet card, reverse holo. Item card. You can use this card only if you have any Terra Pokemon in play. Choose up to 2 of your benched colorless Pokemon and attach a basic energy card from your discard pile to each of them. Kind of specific, but could be very handy. Oh, cool. Reverse holo Clefairy. That's my wife's favorite Pokemon. She'll be happy I pulled this. Moon Kick for 40. All right, and last up, Team Rocket's Executor holo card. Very nice. Trikinesis, flip 3 coins. If all of them are heads, knock out one of your opponent's Pokemon. Wow. Kind of hard to get, but if you can do it, that's extremely valuable. You could pick any Pokemon. Imagine you had an EX card and somebody was able to flip 3 heads. Your EX could be knocked out. Wow, very cool. All right. On to the next. I was almost expecting to find a Charizard. I got Charmander and Charmeleon in that last one. That would have been cool. Right? Fire Energy. Okay, first up we have Marill. The flop attack for 20. And Zorua. I don't know if I like the white Zorua design or the black and red. They're both neat. Erica's Oddish. All right, so we have a couple Erica's cards. A Fan Rotom. The ability there is Fan Call. Once during your turn, you may search your deck for up to 3 colorless Pokemon with 100 HP or less, reveal them, and put them into your hand. Then shuffle your deck. You can't use more than 1 Fan Call ability during your turn. Assault Landing for only 1 energy does 70 damage. If there's no stadium in play, this attack does nothing. Very useful card though. You can quickly draw 3 extra Pokemon there. Frostmoth has an ability, Alluring Wings. Once during your turn, if this Pokemon is in the active spot, you may use the ability. Each player draws a card. So it has to be in the active spot, and both players draw a card. Pretty straightforward. Cold Cyclone for 90, only 2 energy. Move a water energy from this Pokemon to one of your bench Pokemon. Okay. All right, Team Rocket's Ariana. Supporter card. Draw cards until you have 5 cards in your hand. If all of your Pokemon in play are Team Rocket's Pokemon, draw cards until you have 8 cards in your hand. Okay, another Team Rocket. Haunter. Nice. Oh, cool. Reverse Hollow Raichu. That's some cool artwork. Quick Blow does 20 damage, but you flip a coin, and if heads, the attack does 50 more damage. So for only 1 energy, you could do 70 damage there. Or Strong Volt, you discard a electric energy from Raichu, and you do 150 damage. Good card. Another Reverse Hollow Solrock. Cosmic Beam for 70. Oh, but of course, you have to have Lunatone. If you don't have Lunatone on your bench, this attack does nothing. Solrock and Lunatone. Made for each other. Ah, cool. Full illustration card. Sharon, supporter. Draw 3 cards. Neat. Oh, I love the artwork cards. Look at that shine. Awesome. Okay, so we have an EX and a full art card. We're only 3 in. Metal Energy. Another Tool Scrapper item. Another Psyduck. Same card. Iono's Watrel. Got one of those too. Starting to get duplicates. Marill. Another one of those. Oh, Cynthia's Gabite. Champion's Call ability. Once during your turn, you may search your deck for a Cynthia's Pokemon, reveal it, and put it into your hand. Neat. So you can go and find whatever Cynthia's Pokemon you need. Oh, a Clefable. Fantastic. Metronome for 2 energy. Choose one of your opponent's active Pokemon's attack and use it as this attack. Oh, that could be deadly. Or Magical Shot for 100. Oh, wow. That could be a really strong card if you use it right. Mightyena. Strong attack there. Sharp Fang does 130. Kick away. Switch out your opponent's active Pokemon to the bench. I always liked Mightyena in Pokemon Sapphire. All right, Reverse Hollow here. Silcoon. Ability Multiplying Cocoon. Once during your turn, when you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon, you may use this ability. Search your deck for a Silcoon or a Cascoon and put it onto your bench. So you don't even need to evolve. You can just go straight to Silcoon or Cascoon. Hoopa. Reverse Hollow. 130 damage with the Knuckle Impact. During your next turn, though, this Pokemon can't use attacks, so you have to be wary of that. Filch, draw 2 cards. Good card there. And lastly, Ethan's Magcargo. Nice. Ability is Melt Away. If this Pokemon has no energy attached, it has no retreat cost. Okay, and then Lava Burst, discard up to 5 fire energy from this Pokemon. This attack does 70 damage for each card you discarded in this way. So you can load up Magcargo with as much energy as you want. And then when you use Lava Burst, do some massive damage, and with the Melt Away ability, you can retreat shortly after. Very tactical. Cool. On to the next. All right, Grass Energy. Oh, we have a Ralt. Riolu. Volibee. Oh, that's perfect for the Mandibuzz. There you go. You'll evolve into the Mandibuzz EX. Ethan Slugma. And there's one for Ethan's Magcargo. Something to remember too when you're using cards with trainer names on them, like for instance Ethan Slugma and Ethan's Magcargo. I wouldn't be able to use just a normal Slugma to evolve into that Magcargo. You need Ethan Slugma. It's very specific, which is kind of a downside of having the trainer specific cards. But I mean, typically they're a little bit stronger. So if you can find the pair like these two, then you got a good match. Vikavolt. Cool, we can go with that Charger Bug I pulled earlier. 240 damage on the Sparking Strike attack, but look at all that energy you need. Or you can use Volt Switch for 90 and switch Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon. Being able to switch is always a useful ability. Stadium, Forest of Vitality. Each player's grass Pokemon can evolve into grass Pokemon during the turn they play those Pokemon, except during their first turn. Cool, so you can evolve right away. Team Rocket's Mimikyu. Gemstone Mimicry. Choose one of your opponent's active Terra Pokemon's attack and use it as this attack. Oh, wow. Oh, nice. Chikorita. Speaking of Pokemon Z to A, that's the other starter. Growl and Seed Bomb. This is a reverse holo. Cool. Reverse holo King Gambit. Supreme Overlord ability. Attacks used by this Pokemon do 30 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon for each prize card your opponent has taken. So if you're behind, it's good to bring in King Gambit. Double-edged slash for 180, but then you also do 50 damage to yourself. But 170 HP is a lot to play with. And lastly, Terapagos. This is a good card. I've never pulled one from a pack. I have this card, a couple of them from a promo GameStop was doing one day. Prism Charge, search your deck for up to 3 basic energy cards of different types and attach them to your Terra Pokemon in any way you like. So obviously this is good for pulling different energies. So great for a Dragon deck, great for a deck where you have Terras, where you typically will need different energies. This is just a really valuable, useful card. Nice. All right, let's keep going. Electric. Another Enzarua. Another Erica's Oddish. Another Fan Rotom. I like that card a lot. Another Ralts. Nighttime Mind Stadium card. Attacks used by each Terra Pokemon in play cost 1 colorless energy more. So 1 energy more. Slurpuff again. Oh, look at this. Team Rocket's energy. This card can only be attached to a Team Rocket's Pokemon. If this card is attached to anything other than a Team Rocket's Pokemon, discard this card. As long as this card is attached to a Pokemon, it provides 2 in any combination of Psychic and Dark Energy. Wow, very cool. This is a neat card. I do not have one of these. Special Energy card. Double Energy. I'm going to have to build a Team Rocket deck, it looks like. Hey, look at that. Pignite. I was just talking about that. My Pokemon in ZDA is currently a Pignite. Cool. And it's a reverse holo. Super Singe for 70. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now burned. Oh, that's cool. Oh, we have another reverse holo Raichu. Nice, and a Togekiss. Ability is Wonder Kiss. When your opponent's active Pokemon is knocked out, flip a coin. If heads, take 1 more prize card. The effect of Wonder Kiss doesn't stack. Or Speedwing for 140 damage. Wow. This would be awesome. I mean, imagine you can knock out 3 Pokemon and take, flip heads on each of your coin flips, and then you win the battle. So you're taking 2 on each of those. The fairy Pokemon, like Clefable, Togekiss, they usually have like really useful, kind of strategic attacks like that. The Psychic Pokemon. I know there's fairy Pokemon that exist in the card game, but I think I have like 1 energy that I've found, and maybe 1 fairy Pokemon. I know it's a really new thing, but I just don't see it. All right. Oh, nice. Reverse holo Electric. Okay. Buddy Poffin. Always a good item. Search your deck for up to 2 basic Pokemon with 70 HP or less and put them onto your bench. Togepi. Now all I need is a Togetic, and I'll have the full evolution line for that Togekiss. Cynthia's Gibble. Nice. Go with that Gabite I found. Wormpole. Go with that Cascoon. Kind of a unique artwork on that Wormpole. Salazzle. This is probably a good one. 120 HP. Sudden Scorching. Your opponent discards a card from their hand. If this Pokemon evolved from Salandit during this turn, your opponent discards 2 more cards. Or Flamethrower for 130. Discard an energy. Lily's Determination supporter card. Shuffle your hand into your deck, then draw 6 cards. If you have exactly 6 prize cards remaining, draw 8 cards instead. So if you're behind or you're just early in the game, it's a good card to pull early. Oop, I think I grabbed 2. All right, there's a Bayleaf to go with that Chikorita earlier. Hey, look at that. Full illustration Marill. Cool artwork. Nice. Now this is the same, it has the same attacks as that Marill I pulled earlier. Still 70 HP, but just an art card. Very neat design. Little psychic bubbles all around it. Cool. Okay, we're up to 2 art cards and EX. Very good. Reverse Hollow Larry's Rufflet, so another Larry card. And Team Rocket's Spidops, another Team Rocket card. Let's see, ability is Charging Up. Once during your turn, you may attach a basic energy card from your discard pile to this Pokemon. Or Rocket Rush. This attack does 30 damage for each of your Team Rocket's Pokemon in play. Yeah, I'm going to have to build Team Rocket deck, it looks like. Two more. All right, here we go. Psychic Energy. Riolu again. Another Volibee. Nice. For my Mandibuzz EX. Another Ethan Slugma. That's good. Another Buddy Buddy Puffin. Another Bayleaf. See if we get a Meganium. Team Rocket's Archer supporter card. You can use this card only if any of your Team Rocket's Pokemon were knocked out during your opponent's last turn. Each player shuffles their hand into their deck, then you draw 5 cards, and your opponent draws 3 cards. Another Frostmoth. Oh, another Terapagos Reverse Hollow. A couple of those very useful cards. Reverse Hollow Poniard. For my King Gambit I got earlier. Sweet! I got it! I got the Mega Dragonite EX to go with the box. Excellent! Fantastic. The ability is Sky Transport. Once during your turn, you may use this ability. Switch your active Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon. Or Ryuno Glide. Right? Ryuno Glide. For 330 damage, discard 2 energy from this Pokemon. Wow. Yep, so here's the little coin. Here's the guy. Mega Dragonite. Cool. Actually got the card. Sweet. Put him with his artwork. Awesome. Fantastic. I got the card. All right, last one. Very happy with what I've got so far. Fantastic. I'm always happy. You really can never go wrong with your cards. Depends what you're using them for. Me, I use them for decks and collecting. So it's fun either way. Dark Energy. Reboot. Cinderace is usually a good card. Sneasel. Hops Phantom. Got a hop card. Grubbin. Oh, cool. So now I have the full Grubbin, Chargeable to the Vikavolt evolution line from these packs. Fantastic. Delcatty. Energy Crush. This attack does 40 damage for each energy attached to all of your opponent's Pokemon. Wow. Yeah, that could be a heavy hitter. Ace Rola's Mischief, supporter card. You can use this card only if your opponent has 2 or fewer prize cards remaining. Choose one of your Pokemon in play. During your opponent's next turn, prevent all damage from and effects of attacks done to that Pokemon by your opponent's Pokemon EX. Alright. Pretty specific, but could be very useful. Glass Trier. I don't know that I've ever even seen this guy. It's a horse, an ice horse. Number 896 on the Pokédex. Wow, Frosty Typhoon for 130 damage. During your next turn, this Pokemon can't use Frosty Typhoon. That is a cool looking Pokemon. I've never seen him. Neat. Surfer. Reverse Holo. Switch your active Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon. If you do, draw cards until you have 5 cards in your hand. Noivern, Reverse Holo. Very cool. Enhanced Blade for Psychic and Dark Energy. If this Pokemon has a Pokemon tool attached, this Pokemon does 70 more damage. Alright, and lastly, we have another Team Rocket's Executor. Cool. Well, I am super excited that I got all these cards. A couple special illustration over here with the Marill and the Sharon, Mandibuzz EX. Especially excited that I actually pulled the Mega Dragonite EX that is on the box of the Ascended Heroes Elite Trainer box. So that is cool. Serendipitous. Very neat to see. I got the winged Dragonite with his tiny wings on his back and giant wings on his head. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for watching.